Gaming news straight to your ears and eyes. Today we talk about Nintendo Direct, Xbox and Gamescom, return of Beyond Good and Evil, and a lot more. But before we keep going, I invite you to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any gaming news or discussion about the gaming world. Although Summer Game Fest made its entrance and exit, we got more exciting news for upcoming games from Nintendo. Unlike PlayStation, that has been relatively quiet and dull for this year, Nintendo said, "Hold my beer and move over, Xbox, cause you ain't the only one with games." This week on their Nintendo Direct, they presented several games from a new Mario Party, to unveiling the smoke from one of their most beloved franchises, Metroid Prime. Now, one of the first highlights is a beloved monkey with bananas back to modern audiences. Announced on the showcase, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD is coming to the hybrid platform. This is a remaster of the Nintendo Wii that originally came out in 2010, but in 2013 received extra touches into HD for a port in the 3DS. This new entry, or remaster entry, includes 80 levels from the Wii, but also from the 3DS version. The game arrives on Nintendo Switch on January 16th of 2025. Now also, Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake and Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake, that was a handful to say, were announced during the showcase. Specifically, Dragon Quest III HD 2D making its release this year, while Dragon Quest 1 and 2 Remake will make it till 2025. And that wasn't all. Mario and Company got new adventures, one of them for Mario and Luigi Brothership, which is the first entry for the two Plumbing brothers in the last 9 years, revealed to release on November 7th of 2024 for the Switch. This adventure is an island-hopping RPG adventure in which two brothers set sail on ship-shaped island as they travel across the vast world of Concordia. But if that doesn't sound for you and you're looking for fun in groups, then the new Mario Party Jamboree will fit more to your style. This new entry to the Mario Party franchise is set to be the biggest Mario Party in history. It would include over 110 minigames and support even up to 20 players through an online mode. The game is set to release on October 17th of 2024. Yet, Nintendo said, "I got more." For the first time ever, Princess Zelda stars in a game. Not Link, but the princess. On this new adventure, Zelda Echoes of Wisdom is gonna utilize the same art style from the 2019's Link's Awakening remake, but now we're gonna be taking the role with Zelda, and it will be up to her to save the kingdom of Hyrule in a brand new story. She will go decipher the mysterious appearance of strange portals and the disappearance of Link on September 26th of 2024. Now for the biggest announcement. The end of making fun of fans of Metroid. No more starvation and thirst as they hungrily awaited for news for their beloved Metroid Prime 4. The wait is over. Here it is, or at least it will be next year, Metroid Prime Beyond, in which the greatest bounty hunter, Samus Aran, will embark on a new mission. It will be just as big as Tears of the Kingdom on every possible level. Fans had been waiting for this information on the game since 2017. The game is set to arrive sometime in 2025, but some speculate it's gonna arrive alongside the successor of the Switch. So, the plot thickens. Bunch of new games and a possibility of a new console. Nintendo had their fans eating out of their hands. Now, what about you, PlayStation? Where's the fire?
What am I doing? I am blowing Dodge. I'm getting out of town. Whatever you call it, I am running away from my responsibilities. Arm feels good.
Xbox became the biggest hit during Summer Game Fest. Now, with both PlayStation and Nintendo missing out on the event, it's up to the Green X to bring some entertainment to the table, and they will at least That's according to their official account on X, where they said to have the biggest booth ever. They have also confirmed to continue talking about the following games: Age of Mythology Retold, Avowed, Ara History Untold, Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred, Diablo Immortal, The Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, Powerborn, World of Warcraft: The War Within, and others. Now, hopefully, other minor games will get showcased, like Towerborn and Sleight of Hand. These games, I think, would have been overshadowed by bigger and more ambitious titles that appear during the Summer Game Fest. So now it is their time to appear and shine on. Now, will there be huge announcements like Doom or Gears of War? Unlikely. Personally, this will be the space to talk about their other third-party studios that are partnered with Xbox, and probably some of them that will launch day one on the subscription service, as well as various updates from games already announced. Some luck, and they give out release dates to some games that are supposed to come out this year, but we haven't heard specifics, like Avowed. Please tell me when it's coming out. Although there was a leak by Obsidian itself that they said when it was gonna be released. So, but they might change it. I don't know. We're still awaiting. Okay, Gamescom 2024 will run from August 21st to 25th. And I'll be covering the event with new game announcements and or updates of other things. So stay tuned. What was once believed to bring the fight against the Sims monopoly, it is now ashes under the sun. Paradox Interactive has cancelled the Sims rival game Life by You.
Do you have a question, Kelly?
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
After multiple delays, the company finally decided to pull the plug. According to the studio, it was an incredibly difficult decision and it was clear failure to meet both their own and the community's expectations. While Paradox has been making terrible decisions, for example with City Skylines 2, in my opinion, I've been following the progress and updates of the game closely, this game wasn't ready in any capacity. It was possibly too ambitious, because while the idea of having full control over your household and writing the adventure however you want, it had too much, which in turn made the game with no vision, or at least a core vision. I mean, if you think about it, if you allowed everyone to do anything, there isn't a foundation to build upon. In that case, to some extent, it ended up feeling like it was a game of tools and not an experience. Now, it was also a little bit it wasn't pretty graphically, not pleasing at all, and at least not in the way other Sims are working towards, like Paralives or Insoi. This game was one of the most expected games of the year, but at least for simulator fans, but now it has gone to the drain. Not only the game, because the story continued to develop and that moved on into Paradox also closing down the studio behind Life by You, Tectonic.
This is the worst!
The whole studio closed. Done. Finito. The studio employed 24 people and it was directed by former Sims boss Rode Humble. Quite unfortunate this came to happen, though in the current times gaming is just filled with this type of stories, because the next piece of news is just with the same outcome. Embracer is now more well known for closing studios than bringing games into life. Anything that this publisher touches, it dies.
Why are you the way that you are?
For the developers of Alone in the Dark reboot, Pieces Interactive, it has been shut down. This was made public through social media in a post by the developing studio in which they attach a picture with their logo and the dates of both their opening and now closing times. The reason behind the closure was due to the game not meeting its sales expectations. Very, really, truly saddening. And I don't think this is going to be the end of any type of closures or layoffs. It's going to keep on coming, unfortunately. Now, finally, our last story of the video, Beyond Good and Evil, resurfaced this past days. publisher Ubisoft announced the release of a remastered version of the fan favorite Beyond Good and Evil. The 20th anniversary edition will be released next week on all platforms. This edition will include new content and improvements. Part of the new content is a new treasure hunt, an anniversary gallery, as well as re-orchestrated soundtrack. Originally, this announcement was done through social media, but that might have been a slip of the finger because any announcement posted by Ubisoft was deleted. Instead, the proper announcement was made on the 20th of this past week during the limited run games showcase. I guess someone pulled the trigger a little too quickly. While the news of a remaster version might sound like great, Ubisoft tarnished that opportunity by listing the previous version in gaming. Once again, some dislike across the fanbase. Ubisoft just finds any way possible to get hated by everybody. Now, Ubisoft for once, just do good and refrain from adding anything into it, please. Just stay away from trouble. Now, the digital version was pulled from digital storefronts ahead of the announcement, but the question remains, where is the sequel to Beyond Good and Evil? That's what everybody wants to know, Ubisoft. We're gonna have GTA 6 before Beyond Good and Evil. We are gonna have Elden Ring DLC before Beyond Good and Evil. We're gonna have a new Switch before Beyond Good and Evil. Come on, Ubisoft, where are you? What are you doing? But that's all for this episode. What are your thoughts on this gaming news? Let me know in the comment section. I'm the Honey Badger and love to talk about everything gaming from news to games. If you liked the video, remember to leave a like and share. It really helps. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Keep on gaming.
It's Brittany, bitch.